the things money quietly reveals. We're not talking about designer logos or flashy cars. It's the silent signals, the ones you only catch when you've been around real money. The wealthy don't advertise. They move with intention. Let's look at the signs that tell you someone's operating at a different level. Number 1. Silent confidence. Real wealth doesn't perform, it commands. You'll know it when you see it. The calm presence, the stillness in the eyes, the strength that doesn't need to speak. No posturing, no validation seeking, just someone who's secure, because they've done the work. They don't chase applause or try to outtalk the room. They lead by how they move, what they prioritize, and what they don't react to. There's no need to dominate the conversation. Their silence carries more weight than someone else's shouting. Confidence like this is earned, not through noise, but through discipline, ownership, and clarity. They're not proving anything. They're aligned with everything. And that quiet certainty, it's louder than words ever will be. Number 2, they're unbothered by opinions. Wealthy people don't flinch when criticized. They've outgrown the need to be understood by everyone. Judgment rolls off. Insults don't stick. They've learned that opinions are free and often cheap. They're not here to convince you. They're here to create results, quietly. And that's the real flex. When you no longer seek validation, you free your energy to build what matters. They've realized that letting opinions steer your direction is like handing the wheel to someone who's never been where you're going. Number 3, they speak in questions, not just statements. Truly wealthy people ask a lot. They ask about your business model, about what excites you, about the why behind your goals. Why? Because questions lead to leverage, to insight, to opportunities. Fake wealth talks to impress. Real wealth listens to grow. Questions expose gaps, reveal character, and spark collaboration. They don't assume they know everything. They're smart enough to stay curious. And that curiosity, it compounds. Number 4, long-term thinking. Wealth plays the long game. No chasing trends, no addiction to quick wins. This mindset plants trees it may never sit under because the vision is bigger than the moment. While the masses sprint toward instant gratification, the wealthy design for endurance. Time is their sharpest tool. They build systems that scale, assets that appreciate, and strategies that endure. It's not about what entertains today, it's what performs a decade from now. Risk is approached with patience. Decisions are measured, not rushed. The goal isn't to move fast, it's to move right. Urgency doesn't control them. Vision guides them. That's how real wealth is built, quietly, steadily, and always with the future in mind. Number 5, ownership over display. True wealth isn't what you can flash, it's what you control. Do you own the car or just lease the image? Do you own the company or just the title? Wealthy people don't care about impressing the algorithm. They care about owning assets that print freedom. They understand the quiet power of equity, of holding the thing that cuts the check, not chasing checks. They don't flex what depreciates. They stack what appreciates, because ownership is the ultimate leverage, and they know exactly what they're leveraging. Number 6, hidden circles. The wealthy operate in private ecosystems. Small dinners, tight circles, text threads where investment deals get shared before they hit the market. You won't find them broadcasting in public spaces. They move in curated rooms. Their network is compact, but potent. Relationships are vetted. Conversations are intentional. Access isn't public, it's earned. You'll rarely hear about these rooms, unless you're invited into one. And even then, the real players don't name drop. They value privacy over applause. Number 7, calm in chaos. Watch how someone handles chaos. That's where wealth shows up. When others panic, they pivot. They've built buffers, financial and emotional. They don't need to freak out when the market drops or a deal fails. They're built for resilience. Wealth doesn't panic, it adapts. They already have contingencies, backup plans, risk maps. They don't wait for storms to react. They prepare before clouds even form. They see crisis as an entry point, not an ending. Because while panic closes doors, composure opens new ones. Number 8, energy for what matters. You won't catch wealthy people exhausted by drama. They're not in every argument, every headline, every distraction. They conserve energy for what actually moves the needle. Because energy is a currency, and they spend it wisely. They guard their focus like they guard capital. Gossip doesn't get their attention. Low-return activities don't get space on the calendar. Their to-do list is short, but powerful. Because what they act on is intentional, not impulsive. If it doesn't grow them, free them, or align with vision, it gets cut. Number 9, daily discipline. Wealth is built in routines. Reading every morning, reviewing numbers, reinvesting gains, and saying no to distractions. This is the stuff no one sees, but everyone feels in their results. Their life is a system. Discipline isn't something they use, it's something they are. They don't feel like it, they do it anyway, because they've realized that emotions are temporary, but results are forever. They have habits for their money, mindset, and their time. Consistency builds power, quietly, relentlessly. Number 10, value over cost. Broke mindsets ask, how much? Wealth-focused minds ask, what's the return? Spending $10,000 on coaching that unlocks $100,000 isn't seen as risky. It's strategic. Dropping $500 on software that saves 100 hours? Obvious choice. This mindset doesn't chase discounts. It chases leverage. Every dollar is a tool, not just an expense. Investments are made with clarity, not emotion. The goal isn't to save a few bucks. It's to unlock a better outcome. The wealthy understand that time is expensive, so anything that buys more of it is worth the price. Cheap thinking leads to expensive mistakes. Cost is just a number. Value is a mindset, a blueprint for expansion. And in the long game, value always wins. Number 11, scarcity of presence. You'll rarely see them everywhere. That's because their time is intentionally scarce. Not because they're unavailable, but because they're selective. They've stopped showing up for every event, every call, every shiny distraction. Time isn't something they spend casually. It's a curated asset. Their absence is often more valuable than someone else's presence. When they do show up, people listen, because they've turned their presence into signal, not noise. Access to them is limited, and that's by design. Number 12, decision velocity. Wealthy people don't live in indecision. They research fast, execute faster. They're not reckless, they're decisive. While others hesitate, they test. While others debate, they move. Speed compounds. And so does inaction. The rich understand the cost of delay, the missed windows, the diluted momentum. They don't aim for perfect decisions. They aim for informed momentum. If it's wrong, they adjust. But waiting too long, that's a luxury they can't afford. So, how many of these signs do you already see in yourself? These aren't just signs to observe. They're signals to develop, because true wealth isn't a destination. It's a behavior, a mindset, a system. You don't stumble into financial freedom, you architect it. These quiet habits, they shape the loudest outcomes. And the earlier you adopt them, the faster you separate from the noise. Start with one, then layer the next. Soon, your life starts to compound, not just financially, but mentally, emotionally, and strategically. This is becoming rich in clarity, time, autonomy, and direction. It's not a race, but it is a responsibility to live with intention, to build with strategy, and to show what's possible when money meets meaning. If you're already thinking this way, you're not just ahead, you're dangerous. Build these quietly, and the world will notice loudly. Like and subscribe if you're on the path to financial independence. Until next time, protect your energy, grow your value, and move with purpose. The wealth isn't coming. You're becoming it.